I wonder how many of you got the ad I just got that YouTube won't stop feeding me. Hey, my name's Harris Heller. I've been a full-time YouTuber for over 10 years now. Random way to start a live stream, right? What's going on, guys? I appreciate all of you hanging out, waiting on the stream to start. For those of you guys replay, though, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on all notifications with these live chats. You can take part right along with us. So, been wanting to do an iFragrance split screen. A lot of stuff has come and gone from their new fragrances page because, I wasn't streaming for about 2 weeks. Had a lot going on. Loss of my baby. Had to put my dog down, all that stuff. A lot of shit. We're just getting back in the rhythm. Things have been very busy. Life has been very busy as of late. Good things, Movement is good. Try to stream as much as I can. This is only stream number 2 of the week. We did stream Saturday for the member stream, which tomorrow all those packages go out. There's 11 packages. We had 11 winners. A lot of niche fragrances we're giving away. So if you're not a member, you're fucking missing out. Can't guarantee a win, but boy, we always got a shot at some cool shit. And speaking of, let's look real quick at what's winning the vote before we move on, because the votes have been up for several days now for the main prize for each tier. And I think Zaharoff Signature Extreme 4-ounce bottle is running away with the niche. It is running away at 43% of the vote. We still have about 10 or so people that could vote to sway the vote. Got 125 ml of Perseus. I'll just show you guys real quick. Do split screen. 125 ml of Perseus, 15 ml of Creator Alpha, the 4-ounce of Signature Extreme, and then Spice Darno, my favorite of the 3 in that new line from Electimus. And then as far as the All-Star tier, we have Terre de Mez Eau de Parfum Intense, which I find shockingly good. I think it's one of my top 5 designers released this year, and it saddens me because people have been telling me in the comments that I'm one of the few people that are saying it's good. Well, I can tell you one other larger fragrance channel that really likes it. Triple B, shout out to Buck. He commented that it is so good in my Sin of the Day post yesterday on Instagram. So Buck likes it. At least somebody I respect likes it besides me. So sad. Give it a shot. Don't knock it before you try it. This is the kind of shit that makes people respect their mez, at least for me. Born in Roma Extra Dose still has a shot to win. Lamal Elixir Absolu, one of my favorite designers released this year. And then Bad Boy Elixir, my number 1 to beat currently. So it's still anybody's game. We still got another 30 votes that could happen for the All-Star tier. So it's still anybody's game, really, right there. But that's where the vote is at currently. Just figured I'd share with you guys, for those of you members that are here that haven't voted yet, any potential future members. Still a lot can change. They still have, I'd say, a little over a week, about a week and a half to vote before I'm going to go ahead and buy some stuff, which I did buy Million Gold Elixir, and that I was waiting on the restock for. And what else did I buy? Kenzo Ohm Indigo, other 2 new releases I was hoping to get my hands on for our Sin of the Day. What a great value buy for any of you fresh green vetiver fragrance lovers. $68 for 100 ml from Fragrance by 2024 release from Juliet Has a Gun. Yes, more yes. Ball de Freak with more vetiver. Basically, they got 3 different types of vetiver in the vein of an original vetiver, but I think the citrus pops a bit more. They give you that kind of that lemon lime Sprite feel of Ball de Freak, so I lean it more towards that. So the comparisons you'll see online, I do agree with. It's a fresh citrus, green, woody musk. The ambroxan's not overwhelming, but it helps give it a little bit of fizz, a little bit of pop-up skin. I really dig this. I got 8 sprays on my neck for no good reason other than it just smells good. For under $70, this is a great, great entry-level niche value buy citrus vetiver fragrance, a citrus woody fragrance. It's fantastic. It's not reinventing the wheel. It's just done really well. Shit, might be my new favorite from Juliet Has a Gun, honestly. It's fantastic. I highly encourage it. Highly encourage you checking this one out. If you don't mind, hit that like button on the way in. We got 95 in the first 4 minutes. I appreciate you guys. No clue what the audience will be live, but I appreciate any of you that are going to spend some time on your Friday with me. Try to move through the comments as quick as we can so we can get to the split screen, talk about some new fragrances coming that I'm probably going to get all of. We got a new Joe Loves Pomelo Oud that I did get an email about the other day before they launched it. So that one looks interesting. We'll talk about that one as well. Gian, good to see you, Sir Polo 67. I still need to get the new Eau de Parfum. I've been waiting to see if Ralph Lauren was going to send me PR because they send me random shit I already have all the time. I've been sent the first Polo 67 3 different times. I've given it away multiple times. I'd hate to buy it and then like a week later the shit shows up in the mail and I got 2 bottles. I've done that before. I'll probably end up doing that, and when the free one shows up, I'll just give it away to the members. That's usually what happens. Somebody will have a shot at the new one because I'm getting tired of waiting. I waited and waited to give Perfume Box a shot with Hawassa Elixir. They still haven't got it, so fuck it. I bought it from Fragrance Buy because they were like, oh, we're going to send it to you when it comes. Well, that was 3 months ago. I got tired of waiting. They still haven't gotten stock. Love Perfume Box. Got tired of waiting. Sometimes I get tired of waiting. And I say fuck it and buy it anyway, guys. And if they end up sending it, I pay it forward to my members. Dior Homme Original, I mean, one of the most balanced designer iris fragrances ever. Just a little woody, a little sweet, a little citrus, a little green. The lipstick, waxy iris. It's really well done. Intense and parfum, and they all get the love. Nobody gives the original the kind of love it deserves. Without that, we wouldn't have any of those, right? Chad, good to see you, sir. Seraphine Blue, my favorite fragrance. Yeah, the bottles look cool. From what I heard, I believe that's the new bottle style moving forward with those sharp edges and everything. I like it. I like it. Interesting they're going another Victory flanker. Absolu flankers are usually really good, though. So, I don't know. They hit it out the park with Invictus Parfum last year, so I have high hopes. Enjoy your workout. Me and the wife had a great back and bicep and rear delt workout today, as well as a little bit of Stairmaster action. The wife did my workout today, so I had a really good workout today. She's wore the hell out. Obviously, she's not doing the exact same volume I'm doing, but close. Close. She did every exercise I did. That's for sure. It was a nice day here today, too. Chrome Extreme, great fragrance. Mandy, good to see you, sir. Chrome Parfum. Back-to-back chromes right here. Mr. M.A. Styles, Rocha Sloan. Probably the best value blue for around $30. Very well-rounded. Quality's decent. Performance is good. Works for everything. Not too sweet or ambroxan-filled like a lot of the modern stuff, but still has that modern feel to it. Great choice. I haven't worn it in a while, but I still think it's one of the better blues money can buy. Jason, good to see you, sir. Well, all right then. At least you smell good with Dior Homme cologne. Dan, not the man. Good to see you, sir. Spending the day with the wife and daughter. I'll catch replay. Sharon's Veil from Argos. Great to see you, sir. Enjoy your time. Paradise Garden and either Seminalis or Kaf, which we talked about this morning. It's actually still right here. I quite dig that. It's good stuff. I was getting asked left and right if these are redundant. No. I love how I'll describe a fragrance. Then I'll describe the next one. Are they too much alike? Is it because I said coconut? No, they're not the same coconut fragrance. Guys, if I would allow everyone to read every comment that comes through and not get rid of some stupid shit, y'all would be like, God, there's stupid people out here in these streets. Because they'll hear me, they'll look at my face and hear verbiage come out and let it go in there and wither around. And they'd be like, I know he just fucking told me this, but I'm going to ask him and act like I didn't fucking hear. And then after he says it, I'm going to be like, oh, I didn't hear you say that. And he's not going to think I'm stupid at all. But he's the dick for thinking I'm stupid, even though I said something really stupid. TLTG isms coming to you daily. Live from my comment section every day of my life. Cough it is. Great choice. Great choice. I'm done playing nice with stupid people. I'm done. I'm done just keeping it to myself. I'm sharing. So those of you non-stupid motherfuckers can be like, wow, there's some stupid motherfuckers in these comment sections. Going to be out with family this evening. I'll catch the replay. Rockin' Percival today. You, sir, smell amazing. I mean, that's the one. Cough is great. Fierce is great. Legend's great. Percival's the one. Why Le Parfum? I do need to try the new one. I heard it is a little different. I didn't think it would be, but I need to get my hands on it. No worries, sir. Good to see you. Why Sell Myself, EDP. Both versions I think are fantastic. Luis, Mr. King of the 1-2 combo. Let's see what we got. Italian Love and Business Over Pleasure. The man's a champ. He's a champion. Hercules. That's Hercules right there. Hercules. He's so good at this. I'm in a great mood today. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Luis, you smell great, man. Great 1-2 combo. Fragrance World's Cocktail Intense. Never tried. Heard of it, but I've never tried it. Juan, good to see you, sir. Bleu de Chanel Parfum. Goat emojis is well deserved right there. That's still the best blue fragrance. I hope that exclusive is real. I haven't heard anything since. I hope Bleu de Chanel exclusive or whatever's real. Speaking of goat emojis. Yeah. That's the goat. Byredo Animalique. Never tried it, but I love the name. Love the name. I smell good. Then jumped on the all-star tier. Don't forget to vote. Go vote on that main prize, but there's more than that. There's probably going to be 5 spins, and we have 4 more day 3 fragrances. Probably do 2 and 2. So, yeah, because we typically would have 3 spins there. So it'll be 5 spins for the all-star tier, and it's going to be 4 spins for the Hall of Fame tier. So it's going to be 9 spins this month. Mr. Saga, a.k.a. Sean, good to see you, sir. Another one, Bleu de Chanel Parfum. And Eternity Cologne. That's cheapy gold right there, sir. Super indie niche houses lately with, I'm assuming the J is silent, with Fern by Slumber House. Cinnamon Nights Chinese Oud. Mr. Sean Clark, good to see you, sir. Burgundy Oud by Atelier Materi. I'm sure is how you say that. Good to see you, sir. By Arège Lador. Never tried it. If it ain't the ops of smooth ops. Y O Fresh, warm lemon, ginger lemon combo. Montrese, good to see you, my guy. Long time no see. I hope you're doing well. Mr. Newt wearing what's known as the king. I don't argue with people when they call it the king. It's like, I get it. I understand. I don't agree, but I get it. I love Invictus too. I'll never knock Invictus. You know, it's something everybody's try. That and Elysium, those are the two. Elysium Parfum specifically. Those are the two I think everybody should try before they start going clone and inspiration crazy. It's like, but I've never tried Invictus. What the fuck how do you know what you're looking for then? I don't know, but I like Club de Nuit Intense, man. I like it too. But do you really think it smells like it? I guess everybody says it does. You know, try the originals, guys. Try the originals every chance you can, especially something like Invictus and Elysium Parfum. Good to see you, sir. Jimmy Choo Man Ice. It's been a while since I've worn that one. That's a good one. Yet to be determined for the even. Bless Baraka by Initio. Mr. Josh, good to see you, sir. Latafa Rum Silver. Love the scent so much. Going to have to get my hands on Ultra Male. Ultra Male is superior to Rum Silver. Now, it is pretty close. I would say, believe it or not, Ultra Male is a higher quality smell. I know it's crazy to think. But as far as locking down the profile, Rum Silver pretty much locks it down. Good to see you, sir. Black Prestigium from Mancera. Oh, wow. That's bold. So glad I did. Received it today, and it's another beautiful fragrance added to it. It's amazing. It's an incredible fragrance. Very situational for me, but it is beautiful. What an olfactive treat for somebody that likes iris but wants something very animalic and kind of a little funky, leathery oud. You know, it's really, really good. The rose and violet are very supportive of the iris. It's a banger. It's a dangerous blind buy, I think. Honestly, when I say dangerous, it's like there's a chance it might be a little too off-putting for some. But I would say it's not the most advanced iris out there, but it's definitely not some beginner iris. You know, let them know, Newt. Let them know, sir. Good to see you. About to be Royale Triple X to an 80s rock show. I hope you have a good time. Galant Homme Eau de Parfum. Can never go wrong with that. Really? Me and Mark agreed on something. I'll be damned. So at least 3 YouTubers like it. Yeah, Buck loves it too. I could see Mark liking it because it's different. Because it's not run-of-the-mill. Like Mark's typically, like traditionally, I haven't watched Mark in a while, but Mark traditionally, if it's popular, mass appealing, he's gonna shit on it. That's like his thing. He's gonna shit all over every popular fragrance you like that is like mass appealing. He has probably made a video shitting on it over the years. That's just like that's his thing. That's his shtick, shitting on popular fragrances, right? I'm not surprised he likes that one. Because it's very different. I was surprised to hear so many people don't like it. Because like, as content creators, those that kind of like crap on flankers all the time, name that person. A lot of people do it. This is the kind of thing we say we want as content creators. This is the kind of thing we say we're looking for from these designer brands. And when they give it to you, How could you not be like, ooh, okay, even if it's not your style, it's like, okay, they tried something a little wilder here. It kind of works. Coffee and lava rock. I had somebody ask me, what's lava rock smell like? I said, go to Lowe's and smell a bag of lava rocks. Simple suggestion, right? But actually, yes, that's because it does smell like a bag of lava rocks, a fresh garden of poured lava rocks mixed with, and I think it really makes the citrus very acidic. And the coffee's not over the top. I would not call this a coffee fragrance, even though you can smell it. Oh, man, I got so many good things to say about this fragrance. Shout out to Mark. Shout out to Buck, Triple B, for liking it right along with me. And for the shot, Mark, too. Look, Mark, I'm wearing my bracelets. I know that bothers him. Buckstick, I'm wearing my bracelets. Still got this little lingering bullshit cough. Dolce Melodia smelling like orange juice. That's a good one from Sospiro. Shout out to Tazzo for putting that one on my radar. I still haven't grabbed a bottle, though. I will own it. Before this year ends, I will own it. Christian Louboutin. New York Nights by Bond number 9. Hi, Ross. Hi, right back to you, sir. Yeah, it's a good one. For the money, really good one. Look, again, not reinventing the wheel. It's just really good. I would prefer it to Bal de Freak from Byredo. It's not quite as much like Sprite, but it's still there. I love the variety of vetiver without making it earthy or smoky at all. At all. Good to see you. Gentleman Society Ombre, I will own that soon. Haven't bought it yet. Same time of the year, not overly heavy. It's always good to see you as well, sir. Seraphine Blue, another one in the chat. Mr. Novice knows there's a gentleman that's interested in checking out Terre de Hermes EDP Intense. Appreciate the super chat, my guy. Toomey Atlas. If X Vetiver is as good as Ego Stratus, I'm in. That's another quiet, kind of little under the radar beginner niche banger right there. Blueberry Aquatic. Blueberry Aquatic, man. It's the same Ambroxan. So if you like the Ambroxan in that, instead of a fruity aquatic, it's a green citrus woody fragrance, basically. Like the vetiver is very fresh woody. So they're kind of like the counterpart. That's their blue. This is their green. I would think that's actually a really good example. If you like Ego Stratus and you want their green fragrance that's the equivalent, X Vetiver is the fragrance you need. Appreciate the super chat, my man. Appreciate the 130 that are here. We're 18 minutes in. We need to do this split screen sooner than later. I'm enjoying catching up and cracking some jokes with you guys, though. Really, really good, actually. We'll be updating further beyond this in the weekly rotation on Sunday, but performance was really good. I had a lot of people ask about the rum because it's not listed in the notes. I mean, you still smell that light booziness. I never considered Monkey Special that boozy of a fragrance, even though I've had people in the comments being like, because that's a booze bomb to me. Everybody's different, I guess, because I never found Monkey Special to be super boozy as much as I find it more on the earthy side. But it's pretty damn close. Performance is really good, too. This is a great release from them. This is a great release from them, I got to say. There's plenty of room for this to end up super hyped. As more and more people get their hands on it, because hype, there's an argument that where it begins with someone like me, but where it truly takes place is when people take the advice or the recommendation, buy it, love it, and then start spreading the word everywhere. That's where hype comes from. You guys. You know what I mean? I plant a seed if I like it. You guys decide if that seed grows into a plant or a tree or anything, or just as a dud. You know, that's up to you guys. That is how hype is birthed and flourished and or killed. My man Kix Griffey, Lyric Man, him and his rose fragrances. Great choice. Kix Griffey approved FW Wolfpack for Life Yak Mob. Club Dinner We Iconic for Jay. Good to see you, sir. Christine, always a pleasure. Perfect in Pink by Bath & Body Works. Never tried. Y EDP, can't go wrong with any version of Y. And for a recommendation from my wife, a vanilla lover. I think the best person to answer that would be Miss Saga. Not Sean, but Sean could probably, her husband, who's right here, Mr. Saga. I believe Saga's here. She would be the perfect person to recommend a vanilla for a lady, honestly. She would be better equipped than I am, even though we have a lot of good ones in here that my wife enjoys in this household. I think she would be better equipped. I could only imagine what all those laughing emojis are for. Still don't have that one. Soothing Zephyr. Another 13, basically. Let me hear Legacy. Good stuff. Geisha Cannabis. Never tried that. Let's see. Frags in hand. Terdiamez EDT. Classic. My man Marcus is in the chat. Good to see you, sir. You know, Marcus, one day I had a dream that one day GOAT would ship my motherfucking brick by brick 4s that I bought on the 9th, and it is the 14th, and it still just shows order packaged. I would love that. Turns I paid too much, but they're more. Since they launched today, they're more than what I paid. So I knew it. I had a feeling. I'm like, man, they're going to be more expensive than this after they launch, and they get scarce quick. And I was right. I was right. So I'm dying to get them. I'm dying to get them, man. Look, I don't like any of Nigel's previous collabs. I don't. Everybody gets super excited for him. Yeah, the Bike Air logo is cool because he's BMXer and all that's great. But until these, I didn't give a shit. These are a must. And I am just dying to get these damn things in. It's going to be 2 weeks before the shit gets to me. I just see it now. All of y'all that got them already is killing me. You, Kaylin, every Tom, Dick, and Harry, Deadstock Dan, everybody I talked to in the sneaker community all got this shit already. Deadstock Dan been wearing them white cement 4s. Dick. Shout out to Deadstock Dan if you haven't seen this. He watches the channel. A lot of crossover between sneakers and fragrances for those of you who didn't know. Latent exclusive. That's special. What you got going on today? TikTok brain, people have a hard time paying attention sometimes longer than 60 seconds. Yes. Yes, they do. So I'm probably going to skip ahead because it looks like we could do this all day. Because, yeah, the chat's just longer and longer. I apologize. I'm skipping down, guys. I give you Exhibit A. He might even be who I'm fucking talking about. Not at all. They're not the same fragrance. If it's you that asked me in the comments of the video earlier today, I even said they're not the same. I hope you heard the rant about this question. And you're like, fuck, can I delete my shit? You might have deleted it. But once it's on StreamYard, it's on StreamYard. You can delete it on YouTube side. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah, that's Mark's thing. Look, more power to him. Now, I respect Mark for his place in the community and all that, but I don't watch his shit. I don't watch his content, man. I mean, I saw when he took a shot at me and my bracelets when he did the This Year Toxic video a while back. I had a good laugh. We talked about it here on the live stream. I don't care. More power to him. If it's bringing people to his channel, I'm for it, man. Do your thing. Some people have a shtick. That's his shtick, A lot of hate and negative. But I hope he's healing. I hope there's peace on the inside for you, Mark. I hope you just get back to the reviews, man. The shitting on your peers that I'm sure you don't think are your peers because you're better than everybody. The greatest opinion giver of all time. I hope you can get past that kind of shit and just do your thing with your reviews like you always have, man. Nobody's going to win in shitting on each other. You're going to get some views for a little bit, and that's about it. And I doubt it's that serious. It's not like it's going to get 100,000 views. You know what I mean? In this space, shitting on each other, it doesn't do anybody any good. Nobody fucking wins, So, no shade on my end, Mark. I'm sure somebody goes, oh, shit, Robes, look, TLTG was talking about. No negativity on my end. I'm crack a couple jokes. I respect the man. I don't agree with everything, but I got respect for most in this space, especially people that kind of started what we do here, So I try not to shit on Mark. I try not to. I think it would be very counterproductive for the space for us to continue to shit on one another, But I like that he likes Terdium as EDP Intense. Again, that does not surprise me because it's so different. I can't believe more people wouldn't be excited about this release once they try it. Cosmic Pepper is a great versatile fragrance. So let's keep on skipping down. I apologize. All right, slowly skipping down. Look like Mr. Clean. Well, thank you. Should I put a hat on? Would that make you feel better? The resale went up as soon as they dropped, it went up. Because every time we got drops happen, I go straight to GOAT if it's something I bought before they released, just to see, even if it's shit I'm not buying, just to see, because it's gonna be the first thing listed on GOAT and StockX. I mainly shop with GOAT. I just really wanted to see, and sure enough, it jumped up a bit. Oh, I'm getting those. I'll be on stage the day they release officially, but the closer we get, that's one that they're gonna make us jump through hoops for. like the reimagined black metallic 5s and the flu games jumped up and all that shit. So if they get kind of within the range of what I would consider what I'm willing to pay, I'm gonna grab them early, just to get it out the way. But I mean, if they're still like $500 in my size leading up to release, I'm gonna just wait to see if they sit a little bit, because I like to try to get I pay resale all the time, because a lot of the stuff that I really want, that's just what it is. You know, I ain't got the hookup for back doors, and like Kalen, KC, that motherfucker been getting every release. He got the hookup. He got a pod and a handshake deal down the road where he lives and shit. KC gets everything, man. He got the backdoor deal. I don't. Invictus Legends, some good shit. Good to see E. Yeah, Dan gets everything like months early. Months and months. Yeah, Dan's been subscribed to the channel for like 2 or 3 years. Because in YouTube Studio, you can see what it'll show the last 90 days based on subscriber count, who subscribed. And I noticed years ago when he first subscribed, I had already been subscribed to Dan. And I was like, oh, okay, I see you. And we talk once in a while on Instagram. I was like, I didn't know he was into fragrance like that. Any of you that in the sneakers on Instagram, you probably know who DS Dan is, if nothing else, if you don't watch him on YouTube. You got to wait. So you got a different profile too? You got a burner? Oh, be better than that. Don't have a burner profile, Dan. That's going to make me look at you wrong if this is actually Dan. When people have burner profiles, that means you're up to no good. You're not the person I thought you were. Don't have a burner profile. Come on, man. Be better than that. Be better. Strapwise is nice. Been using my daily drivers. A harp's a great niche house. I agree. So it must be shouting out Polo, and it is Dan. Okay, Dan, what's with the burner? I'm sitting there giving you praise, and you're like, hey, look at my burner account. Come on, Dan. Fuck. That's hilarious. Yeah, I bought them on Goat. I bought them days ago. So it wasn't just you. I figured you might be one of them. I had a few of them, and I was like, what the fuck? It's like they hear me, and like their ADHD won't let them like retain it, and they ask anywhere. It's like you start typing it right before I say it, and you're like, ah, fuck it, I sent it already. I know that happens sometimes too. I've had people say, oh man, I typed the comment before I got to that part. That's happened a bunch of times, actually. I use this for watching your cologne reviews. But your DS Dan profile is subscribed to me. I don't... You're not going to convince me on a good reason for the burner profile, Dan. I love you. But you're not going to convince me on a good... Burner profiles are never for good reasons. Never. Never, ever, ever. I don't sweat none of that shit, man. Internet nonsense is just that. It's internet nonsense. Yeah, sure. What's up, man? It has been a while, Blur. Good to see you. I just ordered the 5. They've come down. I mean, hell, lately I've been paying more than what the 5s are like $335 in my size right now. I've been paying more. Like I paid $390 for the Brick by Bricks. They $445 to at launch today. They went up $55 in my size, and they'll keep going up. The Galaxies leveled out a little bit. They're down to like $337 in my size. I paid more than that, but the Galaxies will continue. They'll go back up. They're just kind of sitting right now. Well, it's more of a GR for them, so I figured it wouldn't be that good. You would know. Probably similar leather quality to what the Black Cement 3s are, huh? They've been doing that with the OG colors lately. Like Flu Game 12s. They're just like the 2016 release. They're not like the newer ones. They're not. They're not like the Wolf Grays, which were decent. They weren't special. The Blueberries, I find, were a little bit better leather than the Flu Game 12s. Like everything's like, when it comes to the OG colors, they're not giving them the treatment. Kind of weird. I'm doing well for the most part. We had to put Farrah down a couple of weeks ago. That's why I was kind of MIA for a bit. I got to give you a hard... It's a burner. I got to give you a hard time. Well, obviously both are subscribed. You wouldn't be able to comment right now. That's fucking hilarious, though. I'm sitting here like, yeah, Deadstock Dan. Hey, look, it's Dan. Here's my burner profile. All right, we're 30 minutes in. We got to get this split screen going. Very true. That got to look at the silver linings, right, Roy? There you go. So, all right, we actually made it to the bottom. Oh, you mean those suede ones that came out? That ain't the real flu games. The real flu games, they were the black and red 12s, the OGs were just nicknamed that. And we found out many years later he ate some pizza that got spit on and shit and got food poisoning. That's wild. Yes, I talked about some spring and summer clones this morning, actually. So let's get over to iFragrance, guys. Let's talk about some of these new releases. So I'm so behind on it that actually, to get to the new Invictus, have to type it in. So I do like the curvature and the matte black finish to this new bottle. So I have heard this is going to be the new bottle style moving forward, which they've used on a couple things now. I think Invictus Parfum for sure, but I do like the sharper edges to it. Gives it more of a edgy, I guess edgy is the word I'm sticking with here, look. I have not looked at the notes or anything on this yet, so Absolu Parfum Intense. I'm sure I'll buy it directly from Rabanne. That's what I did with Invictus Parfum. Most of the time I just buy directly from the brand's websites, and that's going to continue to help kill places like Macy's, because they would much rather you buy it from them because they don't have to sell it to Macy's at wholesale for 75% off retail. Instead, you buy it from them and they pick these samples, pick this mini bottle, pick this free gift. They give you all this shit. It's like, oh, look at it. And Carolina Herrera give you this big extravagant package with all the free shit that you pick out because they're making all the profit instead of the retailers making all the profit. Like, they'd be better off just selling to the discounters at wholesale, and the discounters sell it to you for 20-30 off retail a couple weeks after it launches, which I think that's what's been happening, how Fragrance Buy gets these new releases a couple weeks after, and they still come out making the same thing they would have made selling at the Macy's, and they sell more bottles this way. Like, that's what's inevitably, like, the days of walking in Macy's is about to end. That shit's coming to an end, guys, and we are helping kill it. This community is helping kill it. We are at the forefront. Introducing Invictus Victory Absolu, the new masculine fragrance from Rabanne, an exceptional blend that elevates a man's masculinity to new heights. Really? So that statement, let me interpret it for you. An exceptional blend that elevates a man's masculinity to new heights. So let's say that some little bitch boy sprays it on. Some dude he's just a bitch. All of a sudden, he's chopping lumber, wearing flannels. Man's man kind of shit. His beard starts growing. His chest hair starts flourishing. Is that the fuck you trying to tell me, Rabanne? Am I being a little extreme? Sure. But when you put something that can be interpreted as ridiculous in a write-up, I'm going to call it out every time because I like to have fun with that shit because they put some stupid stuff sometimes. This fragrance will not in any way, shape, or form enhance a male human being's masculinity at all. And you want to know the main reason why? Because I bet you this is a sweet fragrance. And sweet fragrances don't say masculine man's man. I love sweet designer fragrances. It doesn't change or affect my masculinity in any way. I'm just stating the facts here. It's not just my opinion. This will not elevate your masculinity to new heights. You might smell incredible. So I got to call bullshit when I see some of this stuff. Crafted for the powerful man. Here we go. More power and more bullshit. The new fragrance unveils the deep nuances of sandalwood, seductive amber, and opulent, fiery black pepper undertones, resulting in a fragrance that captures the essence of success and excellence. Now, imagine I didn't say any of that stuff to really walk you down the path of how ridiculous this is from the first and second sentence, and you read this whole thing. Then I did it. When I start you with it and we start walking down the path of ridiculousness after I point out how ridiculous this is, you can really understand how ridiculous it is, right? TLTG-isms, like I told you, coming to you daily moving forward. A spicy and woody fragrance with top notes of black pepper followed by mid notes of amber and base notes of sandalwood. Another very simplistic note tree. That doesn't say sweet, but as we all know, this is the Invictus line. And this will have sweetness. I refuse to believe until I sniff it and it shows me otherwise that there will not be sweetness in this sweet fragrance DNA and fragrance line. Now, I'm joking or I'm serious, but saying in a playful, somewhat, I find entertaining manner anyways, about the ridiculousness of this heightening your masculinity and all that shit that they put. But the likelihood of this smelling really good and having top 10 designer of the year potential, pretty high. Pretty high. This is going to be a safe play that it's probably going to smell really good. I can tell you right now that this is just the likelihood of it being under a 7 out of 10 is almost non-existent. Because it's going to have some sweetness, and even if it is a warm peppered wood smell, that alone sounds good. Sounds basic, black pepper, amber, sandalwood. But you throw that Invictus DNA in there, probably the Victory DNA, which is based around vanilla and incense. Victory and Victory Elixir are based around vanilla and incense, and this is supposed to be a flanker to Victory. So vanillic sweetness coming through, whether they list it or not. And I'm sure it's going to smell incredible because both Victory fragrances, especially Victory Elixir, are fantastic. I love the earthiness of the patchouli in Victory Elixir that they added over the top of that vanilla incense combo that Victory had, which is still in Victory Elixir. Spicy woody. I'm here for this. I think this is going to be fantastic. And again, I love the bottle. What do you guys think? Before we move on, let's talk about it. Like Trick Williams says, let's talk about it. What's going on, Mo? Good to see you, sir. Perfume bottle equivalent of a G-Wagon. All right. Victory, that's what I was saying. Victory Elixir is fantastic. Food poison. Damn, sorry to hear that. Anyone else already thinking about summer fragrance and going to the YouTube archives? Yeah. So now I know that's where I had stopped. See you later. Film the Absolu Intense by Rabanne. Nice, sleek, matte black bottle. Though I'll pop in a bit. No worries, man. Do your thing. Don't feel pressured to come back while we're live. You can always watch later. You usually here. Spend time. Do your workout. Get it in. It's more important. Check us out in between sets if you want to. I like both bottles, honestly. I like switch it up a little bit. Refresh the line. I'm here for it. Macy sucks. Fill me in, Newt. What I missed so far. The Bishop, I thought we had this talk. You were quitting your job so you didn't have to be late to these streams anymore. Well, one of your 3 jobs. Whichever one keeps you from starting the streams with us. Whichever one of your 3 jobs you have. Bishop got so much money, I swear he worked 3 jobs. Y'all remember that skit on In Living Color with Damon Wayans and all? 2 job. How you only got 2 jobs, the Jamaican? I got this job, and start going through the list. That's the Bishop. Bishop got like 6 jobs. He got it like that. I don't know where he finds time in the day to work so many places, but he does it somehow. Good to see you, Bishop. The White Glove Bandit. Not sure how true it is, but makes me wonder what will happen to the whole sale idea that retailers do. Yeah. Make your hair grow in special places. Yes, for sure. See, Sean knows. Watching you, Bishop. Sounds perfect for a CEO. Already announced the close. Yeah, like 150 stores. Me and George were talking about it a couple of days ago. Exactly my point. Exactly my point. That is a masculine ass fragrance. Yes, for sure. The shouting of power echoes in the wilderness. Won't get the memo. They act like I can't just walk away and get another job. Right? I mean, one of the many. Don't they know you just put in more time at a different one and say, screw them? I doubt they would give you a refund for that. See? So they promised you elevated masculinity and, let me make sure I quote them correctly, capture the essence of success and excellence. Not only will it elevate your masculinity to new heights, it captures the essence of success and elegance. So you will get a job promotion that is guaranteed by Rabanne or triple your money back. Just email them with your order number. There you go. Exactly. It'll increase your testosterone by 100 nanograms per by 1,000 nanograms per deciliter. 100 ain't shit. I did not. This is news to me. That's interesting. What you going to wear for Easter? I don't know. We're not there. We shall see. Both victories, and OG has underrated freshness in it. Yeah, the original is much fresher than Elixir. Elixir's a pretty heavy fragrance, actually. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Versace Pour Homme just finished watching Tulane basketball advanced tournament semis tomorrow. All right, let's go to another fragrance, shall we? Pull that comment down if you don't mind. I pressed back, but just wanting to take his time. I think iFragrance has just so many pop-up ads that it can't handle going back. So I'm just got to click home, I guess. I clicked back once. It's just so overloaded with bullshit that it wasn't going to do it. Let's look at the Reflection 45. I was going to go to the new light blue flanker, but let's look at the batch-specific Reflection 45. Then we'll look at Pomelo Oud from Joe Loves. So we got a new Reflection 45, a specific batch. So where's everybody that wants to say the words? Go ahead. Say your little phrase. Cash grab, like every other fragrance. Yeah, I think this is an uninspired option here. I don't know why we need a specific batch. Reflection 45 is phenomenal. Apparently we need like this batch code. It's fucking special. All right. This is going to be like $800. Y'all need this one now. I don't like that Amouage is doing this. I think that's kind of strange. Boasts a lavish 45% concentration of perfume oil. This woody floral musk fragrance powerfully reimagines one of Amouage's signature scents by utilizing a spicy top and velvety florals that transcend the wearer through time and place. I'll take you to another timeline. Maybe you end up on the Dr. Doom timeline for Tony Stark. Never know. Silver Regime opened up the Rose Vault today for any of you that I did manage to jump on and get that Rhea Ripley shirt I wanted and 2 new pairs of pants. So they're canceling a bunch of orders from bots. They're restocking some shit later. Just throwing it out there. And the Broly drop, Dragon Ball Super Broly drop this weekend for Dark Sport. Just throwing it out there. Speaking of timelines, because they had a bunch of Dr. Doom shit. That's why I throw that out there. They had Marvel, WWE, and One Piece. For those of you that were trying to convince me to watch One Piece the other day, they restocked that stuff. So, Reflection 45 batch J08291 is the result of 5 extra months of aging. Fuck. That's what's special. They just macerated it 5 more months. Reflection 45. Guys, this is stupid. Any of you that have Reflection 45, unless you just got it to blow it and you're just collecting it, don't buy this fragrance. And I love Amouage. It pains me to say this. This is a stupid release. What I'm reading is telling me this is how there's no inspiration to this. It saddens me because Amouage is like really in that like God tier of niche perfumery for me. So it really pains me to say this. Oh, it's disappointing. Far from the designated time frame as the manufacturer was waiting to receive the bottles. When delays happen, the concoction is then chilled, filtered, and kept at cool temperature to maintain its profile. This is totally common in perfumery, allowing the raw materials more time to become harmonious and settle further. During those extra 5 months of aging, the fragrance became smoother and creamier as Oris's buttery nuances took center stage. The fragrance is now granted a deeper orange hues thanks to the high-quality raw ingredients used in it. FYI, I'm going to pull this down for a second. Actually, no, full screen. We'll go back to full screen. In case you were unaware, based on what they're telling you this is, if you have Reflection 45 and you've had it for a while, it already smells like this batch because it's continued to macerate with its fine quality raw materials. I'm disappointed here, Amouage. I thought y'all were better than this shit. This is triple aged Absolu Invictus all over again. I'm disappointed. I'm genuinely fucking disappointed in Amouage. Don't buy this. Unless you just got to. If you feel like you absolutely have to, do your thing. But if you have Reflection 45 and you've had it for a year and you wear it sporadically, it's continued to age. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. I can't be the only one that read this and thought, wow, that's fucked up. This is bullshit. And they're going to charge you even more than Reflection 45. Reflection 45 is amazing. I had a little 4 ml. I just don't feel like I needed it badly enough over my regular bottle of Reflection, man. But benzoin, pink pepper, clary sage, lavender, cardamom, juniper berry. The mid is neroli, orris, jasmine, angelica, tonka bean, vanilla. And the base is vetiver, patchouli, sandalwood, cedarwood, myrrh, frankincense, opanox. Perfumer is Lucas Suzak. Am I saying that right? Not familiar with his work, but I'm disappointed here. I never thought Amouage could disappoint me like this. And it's going to smell phenomenal. It's going to smell like a longer aged bottle of Reflection 45. That's one of the most uninspired releases I've seen, aside from Creed Absolu Invictus Triple Aged batch. I'm very disappointed. My man EQ, I bet you feel right there with me. Shout outs to you meeting Unc last night, though. Those of you didn't see his post, he met Shannon Sharp for his drink signing. He just happened to stumble across, took a picture with Shannon Sharp. That's funny. Old Unc and Unc, because a lot of people look at EQ as Unc. Unc was hanging with Unc last night. Good to see you, my guy. I hope you're doing well. Amouage has disappointed me, EQ. I'm sure you heard moments ago. Dylan Blue over Bleu de Chanel EDP for me, but Bleu de Chanel Parfum over Dylan Blue. Arrow's Flame, good stuff. Totally under it. No, that's a hype monster and a half. It's not underrated. It's actually a PED. Exactly. It is a shot of testosterone. Invictus Victory Absolu. Per Rabanne. Good to see you, my guy. Same shit. So disappointing. Yeah. Inspired by Creed. That's what I'm saying. I'm very disappointed in Amouage here. I didn't think they were going to do some shit like that. Well, that's fine, but like, did they have to? Because they're probably charging more than just getting Reflection 45. I mean, I haven't seen prices yet, but since they're marketing it as a special batch, they're going to. Oh, I can't wait for that. I can't wait. It's going to be great. Mr. Vircher, good to see you, sir. Heading to dinner with my wife tonight tonight. Fragrance Du Bois Lucius. Never tried it, but I hope you have a great evening with the wife, sir. Yeah, they looked at an opportunity to market it, and I'm not so short-sighted to not see through that bullshit immediately, which I'm sure a lot of you aren't either. I just sell it as Reflection 45. They didn't spend any more money. They didn't spend more money. And even if they did, their cost per bottle, it's not $7, but even if it's 20 or 30 bucks, 40 bucks a bottle, they're charging $400, $600 or whatever for this fucking fragrance at retail. They're not hurting. They ain't hurting. And they're mass produced too. They are mass marketed niche. They're amazing. Amouage is amazing. Like I said, I put them in the God tier. I'm just shocked. I am shocked. Not really. I'm going to get the EDP though. Amouage rate. There we go. Fair. I actually like the freshness of Reflection over Reflection 45. That's why I never grabbed Reflection 45. It is a heavier, woodier fragrance. It's much woodier. It's really good. It is. I didn't think it was so good compared to Reflection that I needed to grab it since I have Reflection. I don't know. Yeah, I like the OG too. That and Epic Man are two of my favorite fragrances. I only wear them in special occasions. Don't sit here and act like triple aged Absolu Invictus wasn't some bullshit. Creed's a great house too. I like Amouage better. Now what, bitch? I am 10 weeks and 70 days out. 70. 10 weeks out from my first of 2 shows. I appreciate it, sir. And really going to start the conditioning March 31st in 2 more weeks. We'll really start the heavier conditioning. We ramped up cardio recently, still eating the carbs. Body recomp's going really well. I'm down to 188.1 pounds. I was 188.1 Wednesday. This morning I was 188.7. A little water fluctuating, but the crazy vascularity is coming soon. Like, I'm vascular. My abs are popping and all the good shit, but the crazy vascularity is coming soon, sir. A little change in the PEDs to the more conditioning forward stuff. That's a coming. That's a coming. But I appreciate that. Just real quick, you asked. We'll give a little. You mentioned it, so we'll give a little quick update before we jump across. This was 2 days ago. Yeah, getting there. We're definitely getting a bit leaner. Side tricep action. You see all the veins starting to pop right there. Well, we're getting there. I appreciate that, sir. And had a really good side chest when I did because yesterday I did an in-person check-in with my coach. What are we doing here? We're gonna load. Did an in-person check-in with my coach, and had to use a little emoji to hide my dick. But aside from that, got to make it friendly, a little PG. I'm gonna be shirtless, you know, because you'll see the smirk emoji. That was no pump. That was after the check-in too. There was no pump yesterday. That was before my leg workout. I was doing belt squats right there, a little ab shot where on my loose skin. And then that was a really good side chest, like the smirk. That was yesterday. That was after the workout. That was after a leg workout at that side chest. But remember, all the trolls talk about my man boobs, right? Eat a dick, trolls. And that's today. Yep. Eat a dick, trolls. Man boobs, huh? I got a better chest than everyone that says that. Literally everyone that says that. So eat it, whores. Trolls, not you guys. But yeah, I appreciate the compliment. I gotta give a little quick update. Usually whenever somebody brings it up, it's like, this is what I live every second of every day. I'm always down to talk about sneakers, fitness, and fragrance. That's the main three right there. Wrestling kind of sprinkles in. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. I'm very surprised with Amouage here. Oh, I mentioned it a second ago. I know you heard me. Yeah, my man's here. EQ. It's always good to see him. AAA's Absolu Reflection Man. Yeah, I think it's the same perfumer. I think so. Let's look. Reflection 45. Yes, same perfumer. Lucas Suzak. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, but yeah. Same note breakdown, same everything. Yep. Oh, I don't get any oud out of it. I never did. Floor oud's really good. My stepdad loves it. He's got a bottle of it. Le Male Parfum. I would slightly choose the Parfum over it. The enhanced oak note. You still get a little bit of aquatic green, heavy lemon. The lemon's heavier in it too. It's not as aquatic as the EDP. The oak's really good in it. That oak and the lemon. Yeah, I like the OG too. I still prefer most designers to a lot of the Middle Eastern stuff, but it depends on what brand we're talking. If we're talking Middle Eastern niche, it's its own. That's a different world, you know. If we're talking this stuff, most of them are clones. This is a clone of a designer. It's a great clone of a designer. L'Homme Ideal Platine Privé. Good enough to not get the real deal because the real deal was a limited bottle. But if it was steadily on discounters, I'd have the original. I'm not going to seek out a overpriced bottle when that clone's good enough, you know. That's good. Part of this morning's video. Skip down a little bit. No, you didn't, because you wouldn't be able to have this comment right now if you would have did it. So, and you don't get a refund. Because remember the dickhead that had the veiny penis? Not you. But the rest of you, the dickhead that decided to join the membership and his picture was a veiny penis, and I was like, fuck you, dude. Block. I hope he give you a refund. They didn't give him a refund. He's still a member. He's still got like a week left of his membership. I wish they would have gave him a refund, but no. You having a veiny penis as your avatar, you could be the nicest guy on the planet. I don't want you a member on my fucking channel. I blocked him. He might be watching right now. Dude, you may think it's funny and think I'm being ridiculous, but no, that stupid shit's not welcome over here. I thought you were going to dinner, Jason. Shut up. Possibly. I like L'Oreal, though. I do. Black Iris waiting in the mailbox. He looked good, thick. No. Do you mean before cutting? And also no. But I don't know how else to say this. Is it because you got a moon face? You projecting like I should still have a moon face? I gotta ask, dude. Because I'm looking at the picture, and it could be a burner, and that's not even you. But because it could just be another bald guy with a beard to troll me. I don't know. You know, you never know. I don't trust shit on the internet if I don't know the profile, the person on the profile. I don't trust shit anymore. To me, everything's a fucking setup these days. Everything on my channel is a fucking setup in my mind. I approach everybody I don't know as a fucking setup. This could be. I don't know. But it's like, you can't genuinely think about that unless you're just so insecure with your own self that you're like, nah, man, you bit better. I've had to do too. We liked you better when you were fat. Fuck you. I didn't. I feel so much better, you know. I had somebody like rip my head off. We know you're on Trent. No, not, but currently anyways, not currently. At some point. Allegedly. But yeah, it ripped to shreds. We like the fat guy better, and go watch those videos or don't watch the channel. I don't know what to tell you. I get shit like that on occasion. This may be completely harmless. But again, if I don't know the person or the person behind the profile, I look at everything as a complete fucking setup because the internet's like that, especially when it comes to me. No, Jason's joking around, and I'm just picking back with him. I love Amouage too. This is very disappointing. I appreciate you, my man. Chili cheese fries sounds amazing, and wearing a Zorro Sport. Chili cheese fries sounds amazing, my man. No, sir. No, I don't go that far. I don't. I'm on this many milligrams of this with this and this. I don't do that shit. That's stupid to me. Y'all don't need to know what the fuck I'm taking. I'll just admit that I'm not natural and I'm on PEDs. Outside of that. Now, if you want to come have dinner with me and get to know me and be my friend and all that stuff, I'll probably share more personal information with you. But Flores, ARF, sir, I don't fucking know you. No, we're not talking about that on the internet. Frequent, 2. I go to 2 different gyms. Well, 3 when you count my gym back home that I go to. My coach goes to a couple different gyms around here, but he doesn't go to both of the gyms I go to. He only goes to one of the ones I go to, and he's got 2 other ones that he goes to. He's got clients at. Elysium Parfum Cologne, good stuff. What a compliment, huh? Thank you. I appreciate that. Swole Patrol. I appreciate the compliments, guys. No, I bought it 5 days ago. They just haven't shipped. I bought them from Goat. They still say order package. They haven't even shipped for verification yet. Waiting and waiting and waiting. Oh, Hawaii's Fire is really good. It's like peppered fruits and a little aquatic. And it's a monster performer. I think it's really good. Ouden Overdose. Day 3 bottle just arrived. Can't wait to see about this gourmand. Enjoy, sir. Enjoy. Oh, God. Yeah, I love it. It's like super musk heavy. It's like really good. If you like Spice Bomb, you'll like it because you smell the original clear as day. Quite a fan. It's a little powdery. Starts off a little soapy, dries a little powdery. Peppered musk. It's really good. We got some more fragrances to get into. They kind of are. I'm just having a good old time. I'm energized and lively. And I'm at the point to where I'm just going to entertain myself all the time. And if some people laugh, great. If some people get triggered and offended, that's great too. I don't fucking care. I'm just going to have fun. And I get the whole, you used to not like me. I've always been like this. If y'all were to ever talk to anybody that's known me, because like most people don't know me, I've always been like this. When I was fat, yeah, this is me. I've always been like this. I just held back from doing it on camera. Now I just don't fucking care anymore. Y'all get me real rap raw all the time now. And regular videos and shit too. I curse way more in regular videos because I have a terribly potty mouth. It's lingering cough's driving me nuts. And he might have been. I don't know, but it's not a compliment to me that you looked better, thicker. That to me, that's not a compliment. With all the hard work I put in, that's not a compliment to me. It's kind of insulting. I don't think so at all. And he may have genuinely tried to be nice. But again, if I don't know the person, the profile, or the person behind the profile, I've dealt with so much ridiculous nonsense that has been a setup in comments on YouTube that I approach everything that I'm not like. I've known you for a long time now. Outside of people I'm familiar with, I treat everything as a genuine setup for me to reply so a narrative can be created in those little Minecraft level forums. Those little fantasy worlds these douchebags live in. I treat everything as a fucking setup now. Because a lot of the times that is the case. Good to see you, Michael Densmore. Long time no see. I hope you and the wife and the family are doing really well. It's really hot outside when it got delivered, and it's super weak. It shouldn't be weak. Let it chill for a little bit. Yeah, it shouldn't be weak. That's a monster fragrance. I'm kind of surprised. I'm not deprived. I'm just an asshole. And I don't hide it anymore. I'm just an ass. I'm a really nice guy, but I can be a fucking prick. Yeah. No, I'm not deprived. I've been having carbs and everything. Like I said, we're not aggressively cutting right now or anything like that. And like I said earlier, like I get accused of being on trend. I'm not on trend. I'm not on the dickhead juice. It makes you a dickhead. So, no. Just me. I'm just having fun. I'm having fun. I roast people. I play the dozens all the time. I fuck with people. I talk shit. This is what I do. I've never seen you before. You might be a setup. Who fucking knows? Just because you're subscribed doesn't mean it's not a setup to try to get me to say some shit. It's just what it is. It's the life I live. I've accepted that on the internet. Hawthorne Double Dare. Not familiar. It's a good woody vanilla. I'm impressed with this house so far. Y'all have a good one. It's good to see you, Tort. Oh, yeah. My body's never been in better shape. I mean, I have the occasional ailment that's been around for years, like my rotator cuff issue and my elbow issue in my left arm, but that's been years and years and years, you know. Aside from that, yeah, I feel great. I really do. I eat so much cleaner. My digestion's way better. My gut's never been healthier. It's the lifestyle. It's the lifestyle, man. Lifestyle changes make a big difference. Thank you, Kaylin. Somebody else understands. That is fucking wild, right? Like he might have a crush on me. Dude might be gay. I don't know. I deal with that stuff too. No shade. Don't care. It's fine. But could be this case. I thought you looked better thick. You know, could be that behind it. I don't see him saying it. It's typed. I get hit on in DMs, which is always weird to me. That happens from time to time. Had dudes send me pictures and shit. I've seen that. Like, y'all, the internet's wild. You'd be surprised. That's why everything's on notification, like message approval across social media. Yeah, I don't just answer messages. I don't just, I'm a preview what the fuck's being said. Because that hasn't happened in a while, thank God. But yeah, I've had dudes like send me a picture of them in a tub and shit on Instagram. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with people? What is wrong with people? Yes, that's happened. Very true, sir. Very true. Like I'm saying, it could be interpreted many different ways. That's for sure. But I took it as I read it and interpreted the way I interpret it. And it's like, that's not, I don't take that as the compliment it might be intended for. Good to see you, Mikey. Hope you're doing well. I would say sample first. I would definitely say sample first. What's going on, my man? Good to see you, Joe. Long time no see, sir. So Joe has now made it public that he'd be willing to change his channel name to the DD Shill D for anybody that's willing to give him a check per comments on my Instagram post the other day. He is open to actively being paid for whatever opinion you would like him to state. So contact DDLD across social media if you are looking to give money to have somebody be a puppet and say what you want them to say about your fragrance. Joe is prepared to do so for the right dollar amount. Good to see you, Joe. Versace Mano Fresh, laid back, chill day, warm weather's warming up. Yeoman Lawless Discount House. I turned them down when they reached out a while back. I wasn't interested. Never tried any of their stuff. Amazing. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. It gets it. Yeah, I know. I'm 40. I feel better than ever, though. I look younger than all of my friends. All of my childhood friends look much older than me, and they're very out of shape. All heavy alcoholics and shit, especially now that my cousin opened a bar. Fucking, that's all they do is drink all the time. You know what I mean? I don't drink. So sometimes you grow apart from your childhood group when you start doing different things in life, you know? Densmore's known me for a long time, since before I was even making content, when I was just hovering around the Facebook groups and shit. Yeah, I've always been like this. I'm just what's a good word? Chippy. A little chippy. I'll fuck with you. Fuck with you. That's just how I am. Especially if you're my friend or I like you, I'm gonna fuck with you. We've been over this. Appreciate that. Always listening, having a good time. So I'm sure you're very happy. We got season 7 of The Fragrance Apprentice about to go down. So he decided to make his comeback. For those of you George Atkinson fans, we got season 7 of The Fragrance Apprentice. Potentially the final season, from what I'm told. Coconut Lagoon is amazing. I swear by it. I wear it all the time. I literally wore it 2 nights ago. It's fantastic. Yes. Actually, we can talk about that one next if you like, Christine. It probably was. It's just, like I said, I don't take that as, with all the time and effort and for years now that I've put into this, I don't take that as a compliment. Like, I liked you better when you were thicker. I don't. That's why I'm fucking work so hard, you know? Texas Chode House. What a name. Pulled the trigger on Liquid Brew. Now the hype price cooled off, so hype for the new light blue fig is my favorite. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Would heat compromise performance? Yes. If it's just cooking out in the mailbox, it's not good for it. It might be all right. I would let it sit for a bit. That's a Lux Ice and a 2K2 Intimidator right there. What's up, Randy? Wearing something today you probably know better than me. I fell asleep. I'm assuming Valentino Uomo. Baldessarini Ultimate coming in the next few days. Been on my wish list for a couple years. Stoked as I've waited for a minute. Well, hell yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Wait till I get 4 weeks out. Y'all think this is a lot? I told y'all the other day, get ready for me to really be a dickhead. Y'all think I'm being short with nonsense right now? Wait till I'm actually deprived. I'm not deprived right now. I'm just dialed in. I'm not deprived. Well, obviously, you're not a setup, Louise. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Like I said, based on the picture, I hated to insult him, but it was like big fat moon face with a beard, bald dude. Looked like me with like another 50 to 70 pounds put on. Because all of us bald white guys with a beard look the same, right? I get that all the time. You look, I've seen you before. Yeah, because I'm a bald white guy with a beard. Yeah, I get it. We all have the same license photo, right? But I couldn't help, like, it's going to be an asshole. I'm going to be an asshole with what I was thinking was the reply, because it's like, based on the picture I was seeing, it was like, of course you're saying that. I feel like you're projecting that. Like, I don't know how else to take it. I just don't. Sometimes I can only take it as an asshole would take it. That sounded wrong. As a dickhead would be to take, right? You know what I meant. It sounded weird, but so Stephen Smith, when you typed in TLTG Boss Bottled Bold Citrus, what came up? So when you typed it in the chat, I mean in the search, TLTG Boss Bottled Bold Citrus, did it come up? TLTG isms, teaching people how to use social media daily. 4,000 videos, my guy. 4,000 videos. Oh, I didn't think, because here's the thing. You could have took that comment and watched the video. That comment would have brought you to the video. You see what I'm saying? I get this harmless. You just asking me, and I'm being an ass. I get it. But for future reference, anytime you're curious, I don't have a video on every fragrance, obviously. But TLTG in the name of the fragrance, it's stuff related. See, look, there's the Scent of the Day Shorts video right underneath it. I was one of the first to have it. I bought it from overseas. It was like close to 2 months ago. Yeah. So yeah, man, got it. TLTG Boss Bottled Bold Citrus, and it'll come up. Quite like it. It's more patchouli than you might think in the dry down, though. Yeah, I like patchouli. I think it's year round. I don't think it's too much for the heat, honestly. I really don't. Good to see you, sir. 40 knots, good stuff. Good stuff. So we need to get to another fragrance. Actually, let's get to that MFK fragrance. As Christine was curious about. Little girly color, I gotta say. Kind of tangerine orangish color. At least that's how it looks in the picture. Very lively scent, I'm assuming. Introducing Kirky, a new playful fragrance. Well, yeah, sure is. That draws inspiration from a person's joyful childhood memories. From childlike handwriting on the bottle's label to a sillage that feels like a joyous laughter. Warm, nostalgic, and delicious. An exceptional fragrance that crowns the Mason's fragrance collection. A surprising blend crafted to mesmerize and stand out. A childhood fragrance carefully crafted for adults. The new fragrance smells like delicious sweets that aren't too fruity nor cloying. It's the right amount of sweetness that makes you salivate. A playful perfume to be cherished with your eyes as well as your nose, featuring a luscious tutti frutti accord, like you've opened a box of candy. I have my attention here. Settles on a musk base of vanilla undertones, leaving behind a clean scent trail. Let's see what we're talking about here. Tutti frutti accord of peach and raspberry, chewy candy accord, vanilla and white musk. They're saying it's not too feminine and not too playful. This is sample worthy for any of you gourmand candy fragrance lovers. I do like that. I would not blind buy this under any circumstance, but I would be interested in sampling it. Based on this, I'm thinking now and laters. Why am I thinking now and laters? Chewy and fruity, but not too sweet, not too playful. I'm thinking now and later. Anybody else get that? And now that I'm saying it, are you like, maybe. Just based on the write-up and the note pyramid, I'm thinking now and laters. That's what popped in my head. And no specific flavor, just the texture and chewability of a now and later, where it starts there's a little soft when you first bite into it, but it's a little bit harder as your teeth get closer. And you kind of got to nibble chew on it. You can't just like chew hard on it. You got to it's not like a Starburst. You got to chew lightly. I don't know. I'm thinking now and later for some reason. Christine, I'm interested. I'm very interested. Thoughts, everyone. Thoughts on this? Bull juice made me a nutcase. VAR or nothing now. Anavar is so mild, man. So mild. I keep clowning my wife. I said, it's a matter of time for you to be a Varby. She's got her TRT and everything. It's hilarious. She's like, I've been seeing a lot of, she said, I know the nickname. She's like, a lot of the girls I follow on TikTok, they talk about Varbies and all this other shit. That's hilarious. A lot of people love Anavar, though. I find it super mild. I didn't kick him out. He might have just stopped. He might have got offended with my response, which is high probability, and just left. I didn't block him or anything. Random shit. I've been wilding a bit on this live stream. It's the truth. It resonated with me. I've been working out more and eating better. Never felt better. It's the truth. I heard Stone Cold Steve Austin say that years ago. You can't out-train a bad diet. It's so true. Doesn't matter how hard you train, how intensely you train, how often you train. If you eat like shit, it don't matter. It does not matter. You cannot out-train a bad diet. You got to have the kitchen on lock. 3-day week after a long work week. I'm great, Randy. Got you a 3-day weekend ahead of you. People asking about their diet and stack. Honestly, the human body's wild. Something that works great for you may not work the same for another person. Very true. That's why having a specific plan catered to how you respond and your goals is very important, because not every workout's going to give the same result. Not every nutrition plan is going to give the same result, because not everybody's metabolism and metabolic rate is the same. Not everybody's genetics are the same. There's so much variable when it comes to us. The human body is the biggest variable of anything on the planet, really. It's the most adaptable and very individualized. You know, the word is we were all created equal. I don't believe that, because look at how many people have natural gifts that others don't, and abilities and talents and genetic freaks, and we're not all created equal. We'd all be the same person with the same look, with the same abilities, with the same personality, with the same intellect if we were created equal. We're not created equal. There is a food chain to humans. There just is. Some people are lifelong failures and can't catch a fucking break because they don't realize it's them and the choices they make, and they're just destined to be failures. Some people just can't help but succeed at things. It's the way life is. Obviously, you don't want to be on the wrong end of that, but kind of is what it is. We can't choose what we're going to have and how we're going to be and who we're going to be when we're born. We're born the way we're born, and we have the genetics we have and the abilities we have. And some people can hone those skills to benefit them, and some people can't. Dude, some wild shit I've seen on the internet, man. I've seen some wild shit. It's not just me. I've had conversations with others that get this wild shit too. If you were still here and heard that, I figured you might weigh in. That is weird, right? It's not just me. I thought that was strange. You look better thick. Thick was the choice word. Was like, it's not the compliment I think he means it as. I'm not taking it as a compliment. I think it's kind of weird. See? DD Shield D, he's ready. Venmo, PayPal, but you got to do friends and family so they don't take a percentage. Not goods and services. Even though he's providing a good and service, he's hint, hint, wink, wink, not providing a good and service. Good to hear. I'm glad you've been doing well, Mike. I'm glad you've been doing well, man. Have you made anything to top Juicy Maximus yet, or Grape Ape? Because I find that hard to believe. But if anybody can top their own work, it would be you. That's still the two greatest fruity openings of all time. Grape bubble gum and grape soda for Grape Ape. And then Dolce Gabbana pineapple mixed with a specific 13ZZ01, a batch of Invictus, the most fruity shit of all time. It's in its box with the other ones. I thought it was still on the desk. Crazy. Joe, DDLD, AARP has many people talk for them. The old jokes have begun. Miss Saga, good to see you. I wasn't sure if you were here at the beginning. They had somebody asking about vanilla recommendations for their wife. And I said, you were the perfect person equipped for that. Better than me. I did not see that. I must have skipped that. That was me, Randy. I'm a dumbass. See, the old jokes have begun. It's so over. I don't know. Dedrick likes them. It's good to see everybody. So we can dive into another one here in a second. Kirky, though, I'm curious. I can't get now and laters out my head. Now and laters. Oh, stupid ads popping up. Let's see. So what was the other one I wanted to talk about that I had in mind? We talked about Reflection 45, Pomelo Oud, Joe Loves. So I got the email about this the other day, and it looks very, very interesting. Because Joe Love, Mango Thai Lime, beautiful, beautiful fragrance. I can't recommend that enough for the summertime, guys. Which, when summer rolls around, I will be recommending. It's a new fragrance for women and men launched in 2025. Pomelo Oud is the new flanker to Pomelo EDP, inspired by Jo Malone's new residence in Dubai. She celebrates her new home with a thrilling twist. The new fragrance fuses the zesty essence of original pomelo with the lavish depth of oud as a nod to the beauty of change when new and old experience merge together, celebrating new beginnings. A spicy floral and woody fragrance with top notes of pomelo, orange, and pink pepper, followed by mid notes of magnolia, rose, absolute, and jasmine. Base notes of cedarwood, patchouli, oud, and vetiver. So it's a very woody base. Pomelo, orange, pink pepper. That sounds like a beautiful top. It really does. Magnolia, rose, and jasmine. I would hope it's more rose and jasmine forward than magnolia, but then again, because magnolia, I would think, would make it a little more feminine than the other notes, believe it or not. But Jo Malone knows what she's doing. She's going to balance that shit to perfection. For those of you who didn't know, Joe Loves is Jo Malone's sister brand. This is her standalone because she sold Jo Malone. She still perfumes this. This is her brand. I mean, she still perfumes her stuff too from Jo Malone's brand, but this is her other brand. This is a more intimate brand. Jo Loves, hence the name, right? Cedarwood, patchouli, oud, vetiver. I would definitely be interested in checking this one out. I'd like to get a carded sample from the website because I have a feeling I'd really like this one. Pomelo is really good when it's forward in a fragrance. Love the bottles too. Magnetic caps, really good atomizers. They're very aesthetic, easy to stack on the shelf. 50 ml is all I would really need. See if we got any other pictures. There's Pomelo, the original it's based off of. I've never smelled Pomelo. Mango Thai Lime's the shit, though. Beautiful. Looks great out there on the sandy beach. Thoughts? Anybody else interested in that? Did you accidentally press 7 and accidentally hit enter? So he teased that with the trailer. Because he sent me the thumbnail. I said, holy shit, you did it? You did the Millseam Imperial V? He's like, no. That's the trailer for season 7. Caribbean, so always look out for your spring and summer recommendations. Any thoughts on Apple Brandy on the Rocks by Killian? Yes. Not the best for the Caribbean summers, but evenings out year-round for sure. That fragrance is a vibe. Boozy, fruity. Yeah, man. Really, really good. Really good. Killian, honestly, I think if EQ's still in here, he has more Killian experience than I do. It's kind of a Killian connoisseur. More than just Boudicca, guys. Killian connoisseur over there. But that one in particular, very popular for a reason. Like I said, fruity, boozy. Very fruity, apple heavy. Good stuff. Rum and cognac. Good stuff. Evenings out. For sure. That's the specialty for a fragrance like that. Don't have anything from Nazar. Father's Day gifts, end of the day. Last of my blue seraphim sample. Purple suede from Goldfield and Banks. Basically a lavender heavy, very lavender heavy ombre leather. Square Biz. Coconut Lagoon is really good. And how can you not beat that price? Amen to that, sir. I love it. Wore it 2 nights ago. Oh my. Skittles and the kind of coconut you'll find in an Almond Joy, that artificial candied coconut, and then some vanilla. I laugh every time somebody says they heard it smells like Virgin Island water. That's oversimplifying it. No, it does not. Some relation, but it's not Virgin Island water. It's straight up candy. It's sugar. That caramel note, they should just list it as sugar cane to me. I'm glad you like it though, Joe. It's amazing. I rave about it often. I wear it every week. Every single week I wear it. It's kind of strange, huh? Typing earlier, but thought I'd save the topic for after fragrance. So excited for the fragrance print of season 7. Hope he's doing it for the right reasons. Oh, yeah. He's got a lot going on with film and everything. It's not like he's running back because he needs ad revenue money. That's not why. Trust me, I'd have gave him a hard time. I was like, you broke, huh, motherfucker? Trust me, I would have messed with him. Because he does long videos, and they usually do pretty well. So he makes a pretty penny on ad revenue when he does a long video. Love it or hate, it's in my top 10. Rose incense oud, a little fruity sweetness. The dupe is a fresher rose, otherwise super close. My sin of the day is, I think, a really good bang for your buck fresh vetiver. It's ex vetiver from Juliet Has a Gun. Priced right under $70 from Fragrance Buy. I just got it. This was my first full wearing. It's got 3 different types of vetiver. Nothing earthy, nothing smoky. A little bit of that Sprite feel from Byredo, Bal de Freak, because lemon and bergamot. A little bit of ambroxan, just the right amount, with some clean musk. It's really good. It's not reinventing the wheel. It's been done before, but it's done right here. $68 for 100 ml. It's just it's springtime in a bottle. It's like the color of the bottle. It looks amazing. Great kind of entry-level niche fresh vetiver. Entry-level kind of stuff. Nothing challenging here. Easy wear that everybody could like. It's really good. That ambroxan gives it just a little bit of fizz. You know, a little bit of effervescence to it. Really good. I got like 8 sprays on. No, whatsoever. None whatsoever. It happens once in a while. In the last month, it happened like 4 times at one of the 2 gyms I go to. Because it's the time of year when it might happen. Because last spring break at the other gym, not the one I've been getting recognized at currently, and they got a dude that works at this one gym. He's like, I watch your channel. I got Dylan Blue on today. I'll never forget that. That was funny. But usually at the gym, because that's the main place you can find me during the day most of the time. You can almost guarantee my ass can be at the gym at some point, midday. But not all the time, but it happens. This year, 5 or 6 times. Nothing crazy, but every single instance was at one of my 2 gyms. Yeah. That's always funny. My favorite one, this was the second to last time. He was like, man, you're a lot bigger than I thought. I said, why? Because the internet makes you think I'm some tiny little motherfucker? Because I'm 5'2" and all. No, I'm 5'7". I'm quite muscular. You know, I'm currently 188 pounds on my 5'7" frame at right around 11% body fat. I'm not giant by any means, but if you hear it from the trolls on the internet, I'm some little bitty 5'2" motherfucker with man boobs and shit. And I'm neither. It's hilarious. That's immediately what I said, why? The internet make you believe I'm some little bitty motherfucker? And he started laughing. He said, yeah. I said, get up off of those bullshit ass forums, man. Funny as hell. He's really cool, dude. This cough's bothering me today. I'm not sick. It's weird. Once I catch some bullshit cough, I'll keep it for like 2 or 3 months. I hate it. It will linger. I hate when I get a cough. I have not been sick. It's weird. But it does happen. It's like I said, 5, maybe 6 to 5 times, I think, this year. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. I wouldn't say I'm miles ahead of anybody. Look, man, nobody's better than anyone else when it comes to making fragrance content. I really believe that. I've always said that. I live and die by that statement because we're all just interpreting art. We're sharing our opinion on art. Someone else's art. The only fact is the note pyramid they provide. The opinion is just that. It's an opinion. I'm going to give you my opinion. I'm going to try to paint you a picture for how it comes across to me and what I think you should be able to expect more than likely. But again, we all get different stuff because we all get, like I mentioned earlier, we are the biggest variables on the planet Earth. The human body is a huge variable. And I appreciate the compliment. I genuinely appreciate the compliment. What makes me different is this wild shit I say. Because I don't give a fuck. I'm one of the larger creators in the space that doesn't give a fuck. I work with brands that understand I don't give a fuck. There's some that won't fuck with me because I don't give a fuck and say fuck over and over. And that's fine. I'm going to be me. I'm going to do me. Whatever comes my way. If it makes sense for me and you guys, I'm going to do it. If it doesn't make sense for me and you guys and it would only benefit the brand, I don't do it. This is how I roll. But I understand my personality, the way I conduct myself on the internet is very polarizing. Some love it. Some can't stand it. Some respect it. Some don't. But the most important thing to me is I have fun. Anybody that wants to come along for the ride with me and share in this passion in my own little quirky way, because I am undeniably passionate about aromas. undeniably, if they, you can say whatever you want about me, but if you, everybody has their opinions, right? But if you have the nerve to say I'm not passionate about fragrance, you are lying, motherfucker, and you're lying to yourself. Stop trying to lie to other people. Stop. You can lie to yourself all you want, because I love this shit. I love this shit. And that's why I create this mental Rolodex as I have these experiences. I don't remember every little thing I come across in my experiences with them, but I try to, because I'm just so into it. That's one of my mental quirks. When I'm really into something, I want to know everything. I want to know as much as I can about it. I want to get as much variety and experience as I can. And that's how I am with fragrance. I've been like this my entire life. Since I was a little kid, I've really been in fragrance. And it didn't really click until my teen years that I realized I'm like really into this shit. Like my later teen years, early 20s, I was like, damn, I really like this shit. This is like my thing, you know? Then you discover a community as it grows and such. But I genuinely appreciate the compliment. I don't think I'm the greatest anything. If you would like someone to tell you they're the greatest, you should watch Loves Pomelo Oud. He will tell you he's the greatest. Shout out to Mark. But I don't think anyone is, because we're all sharing an opinion. Nobody's the greatest opinion giver. We're just opinion givers, you know. Some people you can relate to more than others is what it comes down to. And I'm assuming you can relate to me. And I appreciate that. I really do. We plan on it. We plan on it for sure. I hope you have a great weekend as well. YEDP, you can't go wrong there. I'm assuming it's YEDP. Yeah, Randy got his in a couple days before I did. We bought them at the same time. If me and Randy buy from the same place at the same exact moment, he's going to get it first. For some reason, the Pennsylvania deliveries seem to happen faster than the Florida deliveries. What's up, Kara? Got my baby girl today. She will be 14 in 2 weeks. Scent of the day is Mancera, Sicily. Yellow floral, peach. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. You smell great. Enjoy your time with your daughter. You can always come hang with us while you got your girl. Hang with your girl. Thanks for coming. Jump in, Kara. Don't feel like you got to stay unless you just got a few minutes, but spend some time with your girl. Scented. Who's scented? I don't know. How fun. It's giving me amusement park vibes and gummy candies now and laters and possibly Starburst. That's what I'm saying. Like something along those lines, like a chewier candy. They even say chewy candy, so I can't help but think now and laters and Starburst and things of that sort. No, hell no. Look how big he was before he got on gear. I believe him. Every time he's ever said, I didn't get on steroids till like this point. I believe him. He's a genetic freak, because once he did get on gear, he's the biggest, leanest bodybuilder of all time. It's unbelievable. Trying to succeed, but my failure subconscious wants me to revert. Come on now, you can be better than that. Imagine that meme where there's an emphasis on the TH. There you go. Club Dinner Oud. Oh, it's nothing to be scared about. It's just a dry wood smell. It's Herbapora with a dry wood. That's what you bought. It smells like Herbapora from Xerjoff with a dry woody accord. Heavy dry woody. It's good. It's really good. If you like Herbapora, you're going to love it. Here we go. Burberry Goddess. Noelle loves Burberry Goddess too. I am Noelle, for those of you not familiar. My husband said, yeah, I mentioned she didn't like Rose. Yeah, Sean's been here the whole time. Mr. Saga. Grimlock, good to see you, sir. Not a whole lot, goofing off a bit, talking about some fragrances. Yes, I was told I looked better thick. It was weird. And the guy's avatar was bald white guy with a beard, but moon face. So it's like projecting. That's first time I ever saw him. So if I insulted him and ran him off, it is what it is. I never noticed him before. You know, he was clearly subscribed for 2 weeks. I hope it didn't hurt his feelings if he was being genuine, but it was like, I didn't know how to take that shit. It was weird. Uh-oh. Thuggish, Ruggish Bone, Elevators, Gin and Juice, Cream. Oh, God. Cash rules everything around me. We're gonna put that at number 1. Then I'm going to go Gin and Juice, then Thuggish, Ruggish Bone, then Elevators. Blasphemy when I put Andre 3000 on Mount Rushmore, right? I get it. That's not the song I would put there from Outkast. But Cream, come on, man. Cash rules everything around me. Dollar, dollar bill, y'all. That's number 1. Nate always hits me with the hip-hop questions. I love it. Noted. 2 to 3 fragrances. Well, I don't have experience with anything outside of plum and cognac, though. Shout outs to the Bishop for the vintage bottle. This, as most will tell you, is a must. It's an absolute must. It's boozy, it's fruity, it's woodsy, it's immaculate. This is an immaculate conception in a bottle right here. Just a light spice, not over the top spicy, a little earthy. So good. I believe there's tobacco in it that makes it earthy. It's so good. That I can absolutely say is amazing, and you absolutely need to try it. But outside of that, I haven't tried anything else, believe it or not. Yeah, Pomelo's amazing. Artisan Aqua and Artisan Blue from John Barbados feature a pretty strong Pomelo note, actually. For those of you looking for an affordable option that's Pomelo heavy. My pleasure, man. My pleasure. Roses on Ice, I don't think I've ever tried, actually. It smells like Voyage. Maybe. I've never tried it. High Heat Niche and Design. Those are coming. Those videos are coming. Those videos are coming because I'm on the beach. So I'm about to start doing a lot more tropical and aquatics and citrus, and I'm about to start transitioning into those scents myself. Oh, there's all kinds of shit you're going to love. This is one you're going to want to watch the replay on, Kara, because you like the rants and when I fuck with people and talk shit and all that stuff. So, yes, we need to do this one next. Stupid lingering cough. Let's go do Cristiano Ronaldo's Legacy EDP. I do like the look of this bottle. We haven't looked at this one yet, Gary. We have not looked at this one. Not originals or blends. See, I'm all about the hybrids, Mikey. Look, when you get that creative juice flowing again and you decide to make some more hybrids, because that is your specialty, in my opinion, sir, feel free to throw something in the mail heading to PCB. I would love to sniff them on a live stream, sir. Because for those of you that haven't experienced some of the hybrids from Making Sense, get close for this. You are fucking up. Yes, Michael Densmore is that good. When it comes to fragrance reviews, at the end of the day, there's only so many ways. Yeah, we're all just giving opinions. Right, Mike? A lot of Mikes in the chat today. Robes, love and hate the content. Just playing dates or with a nut. Sometimes chocolate dipped. Random ass fragrances. Long time no see, my man. Good to see you. Do walnut, smoked salts, and date. All right. So let's look at this one real quick because I could keep going in the chat. That's pretty easy to do. We're going to do about 2 hours today because there's been a lot of goofing off. We still got a few more fragrances I want to talk about. So I haven't tried the regular Legacy, but the bottle's very sleek looking, right? And his CR7 lines are really good. I mean, they're basically clones, but they are really good. You can find them at the rack stores. New flanker to Legacy EDT that was launched in 2015. It's an enduring amber, aromatic, and woody fragrance crafted for the charismatic and confident men. I think he meant man. Might be a typo there because that doesn't make sense. Crafted for the charismatic and confident men. See where that doesn't fit? Should be man. Or if it was crafted for, and you drop the, for charismatic and confident men. Either the's got to disappear or men's got to turn into man for that to make sense. It draws its inspiration from Renaldo's distinctive style and contemporary masculinity. Legacy inspires men to forge their own paths. This fragrance is going to make you a fucking go-getter, according to this write-up. The new Eau de Parfum flanker comes in a flamboyant, contemporary. Contemporary, I agree. I don't know about flamboyant. I don't think Shawn Michaels when I look at that, but contemporary flacon with an ombre effect, complemented by a sharp magnetic black and gold cap. I hope it's a good magnet on there. Etched with the Cristiano Ronaldo signature logo. Lavender, apple, cinnamon, rosemary, sage, cedarwood, blonde woods, ambergris. Patchouli seems pretty basic. Simple, straightforward, everyday wear type of profile. I wonder if the lavender is really soapy. Apple, cinnamon, cedarwood. It kind of looks like a Boss Bottled note breakdown. Woods, apple, cinnamon, little green. Kind of. Is the original Legacy like Boss Bottled? Apple Live. So it's the same note breakdown, so possibly. It's Fahrenheit? Really? Fahrenheit? Any of you Amorous own? That's very different from Fahrenheit. Any of you that have tried the original, do you find it similar to Fahrenheit, or are these people wild? 12 people. And then Fahrenheit Parfum, 8 people. Terribly synthetic mess. It's a cheap fragrance, man. You can't go into this with niche expectation. Girlfriend said, got home and shouted, and exactly why are you smelling like a 13-year-old boy today? On a pause. So your girl fucked it up. You actually liked it until she said that shit. Your girl fucked it up for you. Tell us the truth, man. I can read between the lines. Man, I like this fragrance, but my girlfriend said this, so now I can't wear it. That's the fucking truth. I love Amouage Overture, man. I think it's a fucking masterpiece. But my wife literally hates it and asks me not to wear it around her. So I don't wear it around her. I never wear it because I'm always with her. Tell us the truth, man. Smell-o-vision. Shout out to Smell-o-vision. Don't say it's a terrible synthetic mess. You liked it until you walked in the door and she said that shit. That's the truth of what I'm reading right here. On a positive note, you'll never be accused of smelling like an old man. No shade. It's just like, that's reading between the lines here. That's what he's really saying. My girl hated it, so I can't wear it. You liked it. Don't lie. Don't lie to us. It ain't bad. She just didn't like it. My girl may not feel the same. See what I'm saying? So, but thoughts? Anybody that's tried Legacy EDT, do you find it's similar to Fahrenheit, like the comparisons? Aromatic, amber, woody. If it's a smoother version of what I'm seeing here, I don't know. That no breakdown made me think Boss Bottled EDT, Boss number 6. I could be terribly wrong here. He does. He does. I saw a post. I happened to go to his Instagram the other day, and I saw Jesus is God. You sound a little confused there, Jeremy. That's what he put. Jesus is God. You've been speaking English long enough, Jeremy. I'm not giving you the benefit of the doubt on the language barrier there. Jesus is not God. Jesus is Lord. Jesus is God's son. They're not the same. I did happen to go to his profile the other day. Just check him out. And he's been preaching the teachings of Jesus. He has. A little misled with the things he says, but he's showing the Bible verses and stuff. So he's reading his Bible. You know, I'm not going to knock the man for reading his Bible. I'm very God-fearing man myself, you know. But I saw that and I was like, you don't want to proofread before you press send, sir? Gentleman Poissé. Thoughts on filling that Invictus DNA slot in my collection with black sapphire? Not good enough. It's good, but if you're trying to replace Invictus, my recommendation, if you don't want to spend Invictus money, is explore some of the more affordable niche options that are very similar to Invictus. That way you get some really good quality out of it. Because the Sapphire collection from Sammy is really good. Like Blue Sapphire, I wear that more than the Elysiums because I just like the way it smells, but I wouldn't say it's a better fragrance than Elysium Parfum, which is what it's inspired by. I just happen to really like it, but I wouldn't say it's a better fragrance. See what I'm saying? I don't think that completely scratches the itch. That's kind of a black currant musk bomb. It's really like a twist on Invictus. It's not that close. Like it's not a clone. It's more inspired by. Again, good, but I don't think if you're trying to really get closer to Invictus that it's the best option. Yeah, Andre 3000 is one of the best lyricists of all time. He's goated. That's Mount Rushmore for me. He's on the Mount Rushmore. I'm definitely going to be grabbing it this year. Cinevice is a website similar to iFragrance. Okay. Apologies. They say Kirky's underwhelming and not worth the buy. Well, I don't believe nothing until I get my nose on it. Like I said, a bunch of people told me that everybody's been shitting on this, except for apparently Buck, Robes, and myself are the 3 that I know of so far. Oh, and Chad Secrets. I know he likes it too. I saw his TikTok the other day on it. Chad Secrets. I know he likes it. He's like, I didn't like it at first and think I would, but I can't stop wearing it. So that means it grew on him quickly. So all depends. I don't take others' opinions into consideration unless I know them personally and I know I can really value their opinion. Because this is what I do. So like I have to be the judge, jury, and executioner. I have to be. And even then, like if it's Justin or Randy or somebody or EQ, or Dedrick, or, you know, name somebody that I'm friends with that I value their opinion when it comes to fragrance. And it's like, I still got to try it myself and be my own judge here, because there's fragrances that Justin does not like that I do very much like, and vice versa. But there's also a bunch that we totally are eye to eye on with what we feel. Our thoughts are almost identical. Same thing with Randy when it comes to designers. We're eye to eye on, I would say, 9 out of every 10 designers. There's always that 10th designer where we are very far apart with our thoughts. So you got to be your own judge, jury, and executioner. So even listening to me, take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. Until you try it yourself, you really don't know how you're going to feel about it. Very true. Yes. Yeah, I've shown Kara some shit. I've shown her some screenshots and some emails and some messages and stuff. Yeah, you wouldn't believe what people say to him. Oh, yeah. People say some nasty, below the belt, unnecessary, like, get you pistol whipped in real life kind of shit. You say that shit to me face to face, I'm not even going to punch you. I'm going to pistol whip you. Fuck you. Like the kind of shit she's talking about, that dude's going to leave in a box if he ever shows up. Cross some serious lines, this motherfucker. Some people that get wild, man, because they don't like my personality or the way I talk about fragrance. That's fucking wild. Say some heinous ass shit that make me want to pistol whip you. Think about that over my personality talking about fragrance. Just don't fucking watch me. It ain't difficult to understand. It ain't that serious. Like, I get violence threatened on me. I get all kinds of shit threatened on me because of my fragrance opinions and my what? Clowns? What? Yeah. Gets wild like that, y'all. It really does. Y'all don't see shit. Kara's seen some shit recently. I showed her some shit. People trying to kick me while I'm down with my dog and everything. Oh, God, yeah. Some rotten motherfuckers out there. Mr. Got Plenty. Gang. What's going on, my God? Dropped in to make sure to tell everyone one more time, not sleep on EDP Intense. It is a banger. I agree. I just finished saying that. I'm sure you were here because I'm behind in the chat. Tycoon. I don't know if I'd say it's better than Oligarch EDP. Tycoon's an Oligarch EDP clone, by the way. It's great. And I would encourage getting that instead of seeking out a long discontinued bottle of Raja Parfum's Oligarch EDP. It's great. I don't know if I would say better. I don't know. That's a strong, bold statement. It's incredible. I would recommend it over getting the original for sure. Eros with horse butter. Damn. I agree. They'll pop up at rack stores. You'll be able to find it for $30 before you know it. Tommy by Tommy Hilfiger, Dolce Gabbana Light Blue, Aspen Discovery, and the fourth always kind of fluctuates. It's kind of difficult. That's a tough one because, like, part of me wants to say Boss No. 6 Boss Bottle because I've always had such a love for that fragrance. But it's like a Polo Green answer, really. It's like all the childhood nostalgic ones. Aspen Discovery, my dad rebought that for me a few years in a row for Christmas. That's why I got nostalgic ties to it. It's a flanker to Aspen that's been discontinued for years and years. I got a few little bottles. Polo Green, I think, is one of the greatest men's fragrances of all time. That golden green color is fitting because it's money. I've always looked at that fragrance as that's what money and success smells like. And Dolce Gabbana Light Blue was the pivotal fragrance that made me realize just how into fragrance I was because I got so excited when that came out in 2005. My uncle got it before I did. I've told the story many times. I kept stealing sprays out of his bottle till I got it. And Tommy by Tommy Hilfiger was the first fragrance I ever actively wanted from my parents. It was either 5th or 6th grade. I asked for it for Christmas and got my first gift set with free duffel bag from Tommy. And I've been through many bottles over the years. I'm getting close to double-digit bottles at this point. But Tommy by Tommy Hilfiger is 90s to me. That's my favorite fragrance of all time because I've loved that fragrance since I was a kid. You know? So there you go. Yes, I do it every year. Maybe. I don't know. I've been getting a lot of really good stuff lately. I need to give some more time to evaluate some of the newer stuff I've gotten because some of that might creep in. Like Coconut Lagoon's going to be in there. So it's been a while, but I get so many fragrances. I will own that soon. I just listed that. Got a Fire or the clone. I mean, the original is always the way to go when we're talking niche. There's some good clones, though. IBG, that's a little strange, but all right. It's not that close to Perfumos. A lot of leather and patchouli in the dry down. Very green aquatic at the top. The nutmeg really spices it up. Beautiful. I think it's one of the best designers released this year. This is definitely in the top 10 for me. It was great. I love it. But dries into a lot of like a worn-in leather, like a worn-in belt or wallet. It's kind of how it like that designer leather smell. And some patchouli, leafy green patchouli. Made it home. Stupid traffic, mad entertaining. I'm glad you enjoyed it, my man. Hell yeah, sir. Hell yeah. That's all good. Oh, I don't. They just intensify my personality. It's like, oh, you don't like this? Let me turn it up from an 8 to a 9. Oh, it bothers you? Let's go 9 to a 10. Oh, let's turn it up to a 15. Y'all really want to see how I get wild? That's what's been lately. Like, oh, I bother you? And you refuse to stop watching? I'll bother you more now. Thanks for the views. No, sir, I have not. I'm confident based on our conversation, you're going to like it. And it's already at discounters. Keeps restocking. I bought it from Fragrance Buy. They just restocked it again. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Big fan of your channel and IG. Coach for Men is my favorite. That's one I need, the new Coach EDP. I haven't tried it yet. I do want to get it. As soon as somebody like Fragrance Buy stocks it, I'm buying that immediately. No, sir. I have not. I've seen the bottle before. I've never tried it, though. Royal Oud had a visceral reaction. Is that the worst of the oud? No. Oh, don't say that out loud to people. Boy, you were in a place where people are going to just like want to curse you out. Shh. Don't say that kind of shit. Keep that to yourself. Boy, you're wild. It's all good that you don't like it, but don't tell nobody that about Creed Royal Oud. Jason will cut you. Justin Copeland seems like a nice guy, but don't say nothing bad about Creed Royal Oud around them dudes. I'm telling you. I'm making it funny, but boy, they ain't playing about their Royal Oud, bro. Oh my God. That is like Creed's most fabled scent in the online community. Yeah. Keep that to yourself, bro. I might have to cut this part of the stream out to protect your ass. People get wild over that. Words out already. Oh, yeah, you fucked now. Shit. You fucked now, Quez. Seriously, people love that fragrance. That is probably Creed's most fabled fragrance. That's the best kept secret in the community because the masses don't really know about it like that, at least as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. Jason just slammed the table at dinner. He doesn't know why. I've heard good stuff about it. I think I heard one because I was watching Juan's stream Saturday, and he was talking about that. Look, they're coming out the woodworks. They ain't coming at you yet, but they're like Royal Oud. Yeah, man. See, it's gonna be one after another, man. The Royal Oud support is about to flood in, Quest. Some fragrances, just keep that shit to yourself if you don't like it. Don't go saying that shit on the internet. These people, this is a safe space where everybody here is good people and they're just gonna have a laugh. But there's some hateful motherfuckers, loads of hateful motherfuckers on the internet, like we just discussed, that will say some nasty, horrible shit to you for not liking a fragrance they like. Yeah, man. That one's one of them ones like we like to talk about. I can only protect you so much, Quez. It's not even that. You may never like it, and it's fine if you don't like it. And I'm trying to make it funny. I don't know if I'm succeeding. I think it is. But that's a fragrance that is beloved. Very few people don't like that fragrance. You might be the first person to tell me you don't like it. Honestly, I can't think of another person that's ever said that to me. I'm not saying you stand alone. I'm saying you stand in a very small crowd. I feel like I'm safe to say you stand in a very small crowd with that opinion. He just brought the smoke. I will do my best to protect you here today, Quez. Everybody's gonna be good here. It's all good. We got the core. We got 134 hanging out. That's the usual suspects. We don't have really too many lurkers hanging. It's okay, Quez. I found it just be all right. There's Sean showing you some camaraderie and some support. Boo this man. Yeah, there you go. I think it's amazing, but not so amazing that I've ever felt like I needed to spend the 300 range that it costs. Like even testers go for like 290. So I've never felt like I needed it. I do respect it quite a bit. I do think it's really nice, very regal. It does smell of luxury, very classy man type of smell. Just alone on planet Earth. Jesus, so much heat for calling Portrait of a Lady a granny perfume. It's all good. I stopped crapping on perfumes. No, by all means, if you don't like something, you don't like something. I'm joking around. He just happens to bring it up on one I never have heard another person say something bad about before. It was nice knowing you. Royal Water. Well, that's not a really fabled fragrance from them. That's kind of take it or leave it. I think it's pretty good. It's a basic fresh green, watery citrus, you know, a little musk. Royal Mayfair has a beautiful eucalyptus note. That's the great like wedding scent, spring weddings and stuff. Royal Mayfair is always my recommendation for that. Seemed high quality, but just basic. It is kind of basic. It really is. Royal Water. It's like I said, it's hit or miss with people. That's why it's usually one of the more affordable creeds. It's not a big seller. It's good though. Justin likes it. He's got a bottle. I've been putting off getting a bottle forever. It's a safe fragrance. It's very, very safe. Basic, kind of a shitty word for it, but it's a fair word at the same time. You know, it's still quality stuff, like you were saying. It is a basic profile. It's been done to death. It's old school, citrus aromatic. I like it though. I've always liked it. We pretty much covered all the fragrances I wanted to cover. I don't think there's anything else I wanted to go over. Double check real quick before we get to that 2-hour mark. Covered the the Dolce Gabbana. We didn't cover Capri of Love, the newest light blue flanker. Let's check that one out. Oh, what the? Did I spell it wrong? Capri in Love. Okay, I got to change that. Change that in the title. I put it of love. I fucked up. Oh no, I fucked up. Hey, we got some dislikes. And I'm sure they're still watching because it's cool to click dislike when it doesn't affect any fucking thing. Capri in Love. Change that in the tags too. Shit. Was going to drive me nuts until I did that. So similar to Summer Vibes bottle, a little different, caps a little different. Similar though. I have not looked at the notes. Let's talk about it, right? Surrender yourself to the new seductive journey of freedom and passion with light blue Capri in Love Pour Homme. I was about to say Pour Femme for some reason. A new intense take on the original light blue Pour Homme, which transfers the wearer to an unforgettable exotic summer destination. Adorned with the sophisticated blue Majolica. Blue Majolica. I'm guessing that's the design on the bottle. The bottle is a reflection of the vibrancy of the Mediterranean, while the blend embodies the modern man's strength and sophistication. A radiant blend of zesty lemon spiced by black pepper, which invigorates the senses. A fusion of soft figs and a sea accord transports the wearer to exotic blue shores of Capri. The base boasts a strong trail of woods and patchouli for a lasting impression that reminds you of romantic nights spent on the exotic Mediterranean island. Black pepper, fig, lemon, sea accord, aromatic spices, patchouli, woody notes. So it seems to be lacking the incense, but a lot of the notes that make the original pretty good. Peppered lemon, for example, aquatic and peppered lemon. It's just missing the incense to smell like. So it sounds like maybe a slightly warmer take or spicier, slightly warmer take on the original based on the write-up and the note breakdown. So probably pretty redundant, but any of you that love the light blue line know that most of them are redundant. Most of them smell like light blue with a little bit of a twist. That's the proper way to flanker it. I'm going to own this. I will own this. Like we mentioned earlier, light blue is on my Mount Rushmore. I love light blue. It's one of the greatest men's fragrances of all time, in my opinion. Dolce Gabbana light blue. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So, thoughts? Anybody excited on this one? And since we have some ladies here, we might as well check the ladies one out. Let's see what's shaking with the women's release. Bottle looks good. Let's see. Immerse yourself in a oh, it's the same right up. It's the Island of Capri. Fruity, fresh floral blend that bottles the Mediterranean ambiance with its sharp citruses intertwining with soft white flowers and a powerful woodsy scent trail. I bet this is going to be more unisex. Lemon, crisp apple, jasmine tea, white flowers, powdery accords. Longoza, I'm not familiar with. Cedarwood, musk, amber accents. I bet you this one's more unisex. Because I love me some light blue Parfum and light blue Eau Intense Parfum. Kind of like light blue Eau Intense Parfum more than the men's one. It's like 9 out of 10 kind of stuff for me. That's the only 2 women's ones I own. I haven't tried the other ones, but I bet you I'd like this one too. Might have to go use Macy's for the one thing it's good for and test out the new flanker. I might end up needing men's and women's release. Or, if Heidi likes it, get her the women's release, you know? Thoughts, ladies, gentlemen? I think this could be, look, powdery, fresh. Might be for me too. The bad boy elixir, love it, but it doesn't last long. 3 hours. No, sir. That's nose fatigue, sir. That is a very strong fragrance. You are experiencing nose fatigue. It's not skin chemistry. Your nose is sensitive to it. That's a very strong fragrance. Very, very strong fragrance. Your nose is just very sensitive to it. We all go through it with different scents. I go through it pretty heavily with this one, where it's a beast for a lot of people. It's just average for me, but starts off really strong. And I asked in my review, like, guys, tell me, is it a beast for you? Am I getting nose fatigue? Because I felt like I was. And everybody agreed. Yeah, it's a monster. You're getting nose fatigue. So we all go through it. I use this as an example to tell you we all go through it. That fragrance is not weak, sir. Stop spraying up here. That might help. If you're spraying anywhere up here, you're keeping it under your nose and wearing your nose out faster. Sides and rear. Out here in the arms and stuff, fine, but don't keep it directly under your nose to where it's just living right there in your nostrils. Bois de Portugal, super old school masculine right there. Yeah, Frank Sinatra. It was nice knowing you. VIP sense, good to see you, sir. PC Rose and Leather, Frederick Malle Rose and Cure Clone. The blue bottles, yeah, they're very, very pretty. The Capri and Love bottles. Viking Cologne, I quite like that one. Hey, to each their own. No, sir. No, sir, I have not. Dolce Gabbana might not be as sophisticated as I like. It's gonna be redundant, like most of them are. The 2 that weren't redundant was Forever and Italian Love. All the rest of them smell like just twists on light blue. Whereas light blue Forever and light blue Italian Love were kind of their own things. Aqua de Parma Colonia Club, good stuff. I love light blue Forever. This could be an interesting flanker. I'm going to enjoy it for sure. Pretty much watered down Viking. I think it's just very green comparatively. I get pretty good performance. I got both. I like them. Yeah, the women do get really good light blue flankers. They do. That note breakdowns looks even more interesting. Jasmine tea, powdery accord. Still has amber, musk, and cedar. Like there's still some more slightly masculine notes in there with some more feminine notes. Crisp apple, lemon. It just sounds good to me. Yeah, it seems like it would be unisex to me. Oh, yeah, it's basically just like floral Versace Men Eau Fraiche. It's like add a little bit of white flowers to Versace Men Eau Fraiche. You got light blue for women. It's amazing. Yeah, the women's does sound a little bit better, honestly. I'm definitely going to get it at some point. Just aren't my thing. Enjoy them spring, summer date nights outside with others. Can't find a time where I like them anytime, personally. Teach their own. The intense, redundant me in my collection. Has got a fire worth getting for the summer? Yes. I would sample it first before you go blind buying that niche fragrance. The answer, the real answer, always is, if it interests you, sir, you should sample it. That's the real answer that nobody ever wants to hear. It's always, tell me what I should buy, Ross. I don't like to do that. I just give my opinions on the fragrances. It's beautiful, fruity, tropical fragrance. But I still would suggest sampling it. Just because most like it doesn't mean you will. Doesn't guarantee that you will. So we're 2 hours and 5 minutes, a little bit longer than planned originally. We'll go ahead and shut it down. I appreciate all of you coming and hang with me. Welcome to the new members, those that upgraded and or renewed. Appreciate the super chats that we got throughout the stream as well. It was great to see a lot of you. Some names I haven't seen in a while. Some familiar names, some regulars, some names I've never seen before, some random ass guy saying I look better thick. That was fucking weird. I think I hurt his feelings. Sorry if I did. I say all the time, don't come to my stream and get your feelings hurt. I don't know. But I sure appreciate you guys. I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. I sure did. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And I'm not sure if we'll be back Monday or Tuesday, but we'll be back either, possibly both, Monday and Tuesday for some streams, content throughout the weekend as well. Weekly rotation on Sunday as per usual. So hope you guys have a good one. Like the stream on your way out. Check out those you into the clones. We got some spring and summer clones that I wear pretty often that were in today's video. Check out that video if you haven't yet. I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.